Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So this is part 2 of my entire fragrance collection. If you want to see part 1, it's already on my channel. You can see it. It's just before posted just before this video. So that's part 1. This is part 2, and today we are going through all of the fragrances that were left. I'm gonna also talk about if I would repurchase these fragrances. Are they repurchase worthy? What are my general thoughts about them? And yeah, so if you haven't seen the first video, please go and check that out too. And let's jump in. So the first fragrance I want to talk about is Vintage Green 78 by Banana Republic. This is so good. This is just a 15 ml. It's a fig leaf, kind of natural smelling, green, very fresh, and it just smells so natural. I love it. As you can see, I don't have much left. This is just 15 ml. I wish I bought the bigger size because they also have 75 ml, but I remember this was a blind buy and I wasn't sure, so I just bought the smaller one. Since then, the price is like 3 times as expensive as it used to be, so I will probably not buy full retail price the fragrance, but maybe I will get like a decant or a used bottle or something, because I do really love this one. Funny, when I first got it, I wasn't too crazy about it. I felt like this is so subtle, it's really not powerful, but this is so good. Like recently, in the last I would say last 8 months maybe, I really got into these like more natural smelling, sophisticated, just light, not light, but you know, not obnoxious, but more like a natural smelling, just very harmonic fragrances. And I feel like this one is a great example of that. The fig leaf is just so, it's not, it's a little bit sweet, but it's like a natural green sweetness. But it's really just like crushing a leaf between your fingers. It's so nice. I love it. I would definitely buy a new bottle if if I run out of this and I find a good deal. So good. I do recommend. This is Banana Republic 78 Vintage Green. Okay, the next fragrance is a Zara fragrance. This is Gourmand Addict. The lettering is kind of coming off. This is like a heavy peach, a little bit patchouli fragrance. It's mostly the peach though. I used to really like this one. Nowadays I feel like this is too sweet for me. This is actually a feminine marketed fragrance, but I used to really feel like this is unisex, and now it's, I mean, it's not that it's not unisex, it's leaning feminine, but I just find that my taste is changing and I don't really gravitate towards sweet scents at all. Like they make me well, I don't want to say they make me sick, that's a little bit strong word, but they are a little bit nauseating, I think that's the word. So I can't really do sweet fragrances anymore, and I used to not find this that sweet, but sometimes, somehow with time, it just got sweeter to my nose, at least. I still really like it, it's just not, I would not buy a new bottle. Like I feel like this is a challenge to get through this one even. Sometimes I wear it to bed actually. You can see there's so much left. And also it's a little bit too simple to me. Like I wish there was like one more interesting note added to just make it more unique. But it's not bad, it's just I feel like I'm good with one bottle, so I would not repurchase this. The next one is Jean Paul Gaultier La Malle. This is the original fragrance. I don't know if you can see, I have less than half of the bottle left. I love this one. This is just a 40 ml. It smells so fresh and clean and aromatic. It smells like a very nice, it smells like you're at the seaside. at like a very beautiful hotel and you are shaving and there is like some kind of mm, flower arrangement on the table, but it's mostly not even flowers, but just like greenery, like green aromatic plants. It also has a little bit of mint, I believe. It's just a classic. I love it. I still didn't get bored of it. I think it's one of the best scents out there. I feel like this is very timeless. I don't. This came out like almost 30 years ago, but I feel like it's really timeless. It's just so good. I love it. I would actually really like to purchase one more bottle. I'm not sure if I will do that right after I run out because I also want to try new things, but I really like it. Also, I really so there is the Jean Paul Gaultier Le Mal Le Parfum, and I remember when it came out, I really liked it, and then I tested it and tested it more, and I kind of disliked it, and now I'm testing it again, and I really like that one too. Like the dry down is just so attractive to my nose. So I'm also thinking about getting the Le Parfum maybe, but I would still definitely be very happy to have this in my collection at all times because I'm one of those people who really like this one. I know that some people find it boring, some people feel like it's been done and it's over, but in my opinion, it's pretty timeless and I do recommend it. Okay, the next one, let's go with the Lush fragrance. This is Lord of Misrule by Lush. This is a solid perfume. So you can see I almost ran through it. It's like a waxy material. You just get on your hand, on your finger, and just kind of rub it into the skin, and it smells really good. It smells strong actually. Like you would think that they don't last that much, but it's pretty strong and it's very affordable. Like one of these in my country is like 10 euros. In Finland it was like 15, so it kind of depends on your country, but it's still pretty affordable. I actually wanted to get a backup of this, and a friend of mine actually got me a backup already. So I have a full one. If I run out, I already have a full one. So I love this. This is a green, creamy, patchouli, black pepper, vanilla fragrance. It's very unusual. It's very unique. It just works. Like there are probably a lot of other notes or like fragrance oils in there, but these are the main notes that they display: patchouli, black pepper, and vanilla. And somehow it just works. It's so interesting and creamy and a little bit sweet, but not like almost like a green patchouli kind of sweetness, and the black pepper just gives that kick in the opening. I really like this one. I do recommend it. I'm not sure if the spray version is any different. I tested that one. I kind of smelled a little bit difference, but I can wholeheartedly recommend the solid version because that's what I know and it's very cheap. So yeah, Lord of Misrule, in my opinion, the best of Lush fragrances. Lush fragrances can be a little bit either very basic or very challenging, and this is right in the middle. It's very likable, at least to me, and I think it's unique too. Okay, the next one is one of my favorite fragrances. This is Hypnose by Lancome. This is a 50 ml. I actually already got a backup bottle of this one because they discontinued it, and I saw a really good price for a 75 ml fragrance. Someone was selling it. It was a tester bottle. I bought it for like let's say $40, 40 euros, around that. So I think that's a really good price, and I still have a lot in this one too, and the 75 ml is also full. So I have some for a while. It's great because they discontinue it, and I saw a few bottles left in online stores going for like 75 ml for like $100 and stuff. So I think I was really lucky to get one for 40. And this is a really nice, spicy, so hard to describe. It has almost like a resinous quality. It also has that sophisticated, a little bit like old school cologne, but very timeless in my opinion. I'm so sad that they discontinued it because it's so amazing. I love it. This is one of my favorite fragrances. It just really um, resonates with me. By the way, all of these fragrances I already made a full review on my channel at some point. So if you want a more in-depth review, definitely go and check out those. But heads up for you, they are discontinuing it and it's getting harder and harder to find. So if you see a decant or a used bottle or even like some like discounter sites selling it, I definitely suggest you to give it a try because it's pretty likable, and maybe it's just me, but I just love it, and it's very underrated. Like not many people talk about this one. So that's Hypnose by Lancome, and this is the Hypnose Homme. So it's the male version because there is a female version that's like a blue liquid. Don't get it twisted. This is like the male version, and yeah, I would repurchase it. I already did, and would I purchase a third one at some point? Well, I don't know because I when I have to go through these two bottles first, and then I can decide because sometimes you know really like something and you only use like 5 ml and you think you want this forever in your collection, and then you get to the bottom of the bottle and you realize that that was enough. Like you don't want, like it was nice, but that's it. Like you don't want more. So it's pretty hard to tell, but here I felt like I can, you know, risk it and get a backup because if not now, I might never get a backup. So yes. The next fragrance is Secret Obsession by Secret Obsession by Calvin Klein. Pretty weird scent, a kind of vintage. It's like a very soapy plum. In the dry down, it's a musky, soapy, clean scent. Quite heavy. It's not long lasting, but it's very heavy while it lasts. So I used to find it challenging. Now I'm smelling it from the cap and I really like it. You have to get used to that vintage, heavy, soapy scent. And then I think it's great. I also love the bottle. I think it's just gorgeous. I love this color. I don't know, this dark amber or burnt amber, burnt orange. So beautiful in my opinion. And I don't really like it. I don't recommend it because it's very challenging and a little bit weird. A lot of people dislike it, but I like it. Would I repurchase it? No, I think I'm good with this one. I already bought it used, so it was almost half. I was trying to show. I don't know if you can see, but it was almost half empty already when I got it because I bought secondhand. My new obsession is like buying secondhand everything, fragrance, if possible, because it's just so much cheaper. You can find hidden gems for the fraction of the original price. So I do recommend buying secondhand everything. I also buy my clothes secondhand. This was secondhand. Almost like everything I buy is secondhand. So yeah. Okay, let's go to another Zara fragrance. This is Ebony Wood. I got a 10 ml of this one in the past and I loved it, so I got 40 ml too. I didn't even start this bottle yet because I'm like, I feel sorry, like I need to start using it, but I don't want to open it. Like it's so stupid. Like I need to use it because I love the scent. It's like rummy, like you know, like in cooking there is that rum aroma thing that you use to get that rummy taste in like cakes and stuff. This smells kind of like that, mixed with some kind of walnutty cream, but it's also quite woody and a little bit creamy. I love it. This is so unique, so good, so affordable compared to like designer fragrances. I got this bottle for around $20, which is not too bad, even though, I mean, it's just Zara, so compared to Zara fragrances, this is in the like more expensive category, but still very affordable compared to designers, and it's so good, so unique. I think honestly this is like the best, one of the best Zara fragrance that you can get. Zara fragrances are like hits or misses, but this one is really good. I recommend. This is Ebony Wood by Zara, and it's created by Joe Malone. Um, so it's not just like a really nice and competent perfumer that did this, and you can smell it's really good. I love it. Let's go to Burberry London. This, I love it. I used it so much this autumn. It's well, I still have like 30 or 40 ml left, but it's 100 ml. Oh, by the way, I would repurchase it. I love it. This one I would also like to repurchase at one point because this is just a spicy, warm, Christmassy fragrance. It has so much cinnamon. It's woody. It's a little bit sweet, but like it's a spicy sweetness. It's so cozy. I absolutely adore this, and I would love to have a backup bottle because I think it's just it's such a friendly scent, like so approachable, so kind. I love it. Okay, let's go to my experiment scent. This is Go Fruity by Zara. This is like a strawberry fragrance. This is a kind of a Burberry hair dupe, and I was just kind of wanting to try it, and I do really like it. It's a little bit feminine, but it's just so good. It really brings the original Burberry hair fragrance. Alone, it can be a little bit too much, like a little bit too feminine, but I feel like in summer, and if you don't overspray it, I think you are good because it also has that Baccarat Rouge kind of airy, almost resinous scent, but that medicinal scent, but with just a little bit fruitiness from the strawberry. I think Zara actually says that it's apple and peach or something. I get more of the strawberry. I mean, come on, it's a Burberry hair dupe. It's actually strawberry, I think. But yeah, I would not repurchase it. This is just a 30 ml. I bought it because I was curious. I like that I have it. I want to use it up. It's really nice. I enjoy it. I would probably not repurchase it because it's not one of those scents that I wear very often. I have to be in the mood and the right place and right company. Like I will probably not buy this like super popular female fragrance to school. But I mean, I could, and there is nothing wrong with that. But I just don't want like sitting next to like a female classmate and them asking if I wear Burberry hair or something like that would be so. I just would feel very awkward. I mean, come on. I shouldn't because it's just you can wear whatever you want, but probably everybody would feel a little bit awkward in that situation, in this society, the way it is. So yeah, Go Fruity, really nice. I would not repurchase it, but I'm happy that I have it because it's so nice, even just to sniff it. So good. Okay, next one. Hypnotic Poison EDT by Dior. This is one of the most beautiful fragrances I ever smelled. Almond, vanilla, not too sweet, not too complex. It's just perfect to me. It's so thick and glazy and addictive. Like I could smell this all day. So simple but so effective. I love it. I do think this is unisex. This is female marketed. This is like one of the most iconic fragrances. I think a guy can definitely pull this off. It's just a nice vanilla almond. What's not to like? I still have like this much left. This is a 20 ml. and I would probably buy a bigger size when I run out of this because I just love it. So that was Hypnotic Poison by Dior. And the last one, and probably the least one, is Lash Last. This was an impulsive purchase, and I do regret buying this one. This is just, even the color is so obnoxious, but this is so heavy. It's a heavy, dirty jasmine. I don't know what I was thinking. Okay, to be fair, sometimes I do enjoy this, but it's very rare. Like, I wore it in the summer. I put it here and here on my forearm, on my underarms, and I went for a walk in the evening just around the city, and I could like sometimes smell that creamy floral scent, and then it was tolerable, but it's so heavy and intoxicating. It's too much. It's just too much. I don't know. I just don't like it. It also smells a little bit metallic, and it's so weird. It's like a love or hate, and sometimes I do like it, but more often than not, I just, even smelling it from a cup, it's so annoying. Like, it's just too much for me. So that's Lash Last. I got a lot of juice left, a big dent, because I used to spray my room and stuff just to get through it, you know. I barely wore it actually. It's just too much. The color is crazy. Like, if you spray it on, like, it will stain your clothes. It will stain everything. So I don't know why they do this. Like, this color, it's just too much. So yeah, that was the last one. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please check out the first video if you haven't already. This was the part 2 of my collection. I hope this was helpful, or even just informative, or whatever. I think I'm thinking about slowing down a little bit. I'm already on a no buy for October and November, and I'm thinking if I should stretch this no buy until the end of the year. I'm not sure, because I have so many that I need to get through and that I love and I want to use, and I don't think I need much more. However, I was kind of anticipating ordering samples, because so I used to have like this sample phase when I ordered so many samples. Like, I had like 40 samples, and it was so hard to get through them. But I'm also again thinking that maybe I should do that to get variety, try new things without, you know, just what's the word, committing to like a full 100 ml or even 30 ml is so hard to get through. So some people like sell decants from their collection for a pretty affordable price, even online. So I might actually gonna do like a shopping spree with samples, and then I can make a lot of new videos and try new things and just explore more and stretch my horizons. I don't know how to say that. But yeah, so thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for sticking around. If you're still watching, you're absolutely a real one. And as I said, all these fragrance reviews are already on my channel, so if you are interested in a more in-depth review of any of them, you can definitely easily find it on my channel. And please subscribe if you have not subscribed already, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.